So I'd like to talk a bit about grief. My partner died 2 years ago of COVID. I haven't coped with it very well. So I want to talk about, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. It's the most painful thing ever. I think I want to talk about it because I do feel like nobody understands. Nobody understands how I feel. I can't talk to anybody about it. Logically, I know that there are other people going through this. Everybody dies, right? Everybody dies. You're going to know, if you haven't already, you're going to experience grief. Some grief is worse than others. And let me tell you, this is the worst thing ever. Oh, God, I don't even know if I can begin to explain. It took a long time for me to get over the shock. I would say I was in shock for about 18 months. And the grief and sadness, the sadness and the madness, I would say I've been mad with grief, mad. I haven't told anybody this before. I'm making this as a kind of journal, hoping that nobody else is going to watch because this is properly mad. I was at work actually one night, and something really frightened me, like really frightened me. And it was my own reflection in the mirror. It actually made me jump when I saw it, and it was because I felt like I was dead. I thought I was a ghost, and and I was quite happy with that. I didn't really want to be alive. Still don't really. But anyway, I saw my reflection in the mirror. It frightened the fuck out of me. And upset me because it made me realise I was still alive. And I was really there, and it was really happening. And I kept looking at that reflection in the mirror, and I couldn't understand it. And like, you have a logical side and an emotional side. My logical side was saying to me, don't be silly. Of course you're still alive. You know you're still alive. But my emotional side, I felt frightened. I was so frightened that I was still alive. I was quite happy going along, believing that I didn't really exist. I was a ghost. I didn't really realise I felt like that till I saw my reflection, and then, that's when I realised that's how I felt. I felt like I'd died myself. The crying. Jesus Christ, the crying, the howling, the wailing. I'm not so bad now. I still cry, but it doesn't last as long. But I think it was about 2 or 3 months after he died, I literally spent about 3 weeks. If I wasn't out, if I was home alone, I would be at home crying and wailing and howling, and I couldn't stop it. It is just the worst thing ever. I've had some therapy. That did help. I'm due to have some more therapy. In the meantime, I've been told to write a journal. I think also speaking about it really helps. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing, I feel confused a lot of the time. So I don't know what's happened to me, to my life. I don't know what's going to happen to me. But I really resent the fact that everybody else wants more. They want more, bigger, better. They want a bigger house, a better job, more money, a new car, maybe even a new man or a new woman. I wanted my life as it was. I was really happy. There were problems, but I would say 90% of the time I was really happy, and I just wanted my life to stay the same. And I feel like there's been an explosion in my life and an explosion in my brain. I'm not the same person at all, and I'm not really coping. And people just don't understand. Well, I say that, I'm sure they do. I'm sure people understand. Some people must understand. Oh, and that experience that I had where I thought I was a ghost, it happened again 2-3 weeks ago, which surprised me, because the first time it happened was about a year ago. So I thought I was kind of over that stage. One thing I will say is I am getting better, but it is very, very slow. Very slow. Very painful. I don't know how. I just want to know when it's going to end. Don't know what else to say, really. Might say a bit more later, other time. Okay, bye.